If you're a conventional business, you're almost certainly going to be valued on the basis of your future net earnings. Now, whether that's a conventional EBIT multiple of 2 or 4 or 6, or whether you take a net present value of the future earnings stream, the value in the business is the net earnings that are generated from the resources in the business itself. There is no value outside of the business in the way it might contribute to the buyer. On the other hand, a strategic buyer looks for an asset or capability in the business they're buying, which they can leverage into their own organisation, either to protect an existing revenue stream or to generate a new opportunistic revenue stream. So when a large corporation takes a product or service into a large distribution channel, they can often generate revenue of 3 or 5 or 100 times more than the seller could. And it's that additional revenue that creates the strategic value. So how do you move from being a financial buyer deal to a strategic buyer deal? Effectively, what you've got to do is you've got to look inside your business for assets and capabilities that could be replicated or scaled by a large corporation. Now, if you're in the services business and you make money by selling people's time or simply by generating transactions to customers, it's very difficult to scale that type of business. But if the knowledge of how to do that business was put into a product or a process or a manual, and you had the ability to quickly train large numbers of people on that new way of doing business, which was more productive or more profitable than the previous way, then you've got something that you can offer a large corporation. So this concept of productizing knowledge, putting knowledge into software or into a manual or into a process, in a sense dumbing it down or de-skilling it so that larger numbers of people can be trained, is the way to turn knowledge from a financial sale into knowledge that will leverage a strategic sale. The other thing that you can do is to look for intellectual property in your business that you are not exploiting. Perhaps you're not in the right marketplace, or you don't have the right funding, or you don't have the right distribution channel. But is there a buyer out there that does have the right funding, that does have the right customer base and distribution channel, that could exploit intellectual property that you have?